Sherwin with Dr. Kepo'o. Today we're talking about fish oil. And we're going to start with Dave's eyesight, the Dave's eyesight story. You know, I've always had great vision. It's one of the things I felt very blessed with because a lot of people don't. I get that. But I've always had 20/15, which is ability to read one line below the norm.
Right.
I have to say that because some people hear 20/15 and think, oh, you don't have good eyesight. It should be 20/20. Actually, 20/10 is really good.
Yeah.
That's where you can read 2 lines below on the chart. But when I turned about 46, I started losing my eyesight a little bit. And not going blind, but not reading small stuff and finding I had to be doing this. And it really bummed me out. It's like, oh man, I'm getting old finally. But I'm fighting aging, right? I'm in the nutrition and wellness arena, and I'm fighting it. I want to age gracefully, but I want to be really healthy when I'm 70 or 80. And one of the recommendations you made to me was fish oil, and that not only do I need to be taking it, I need to be taking more than I think. And I started doing that along with a couple other things, but the fish oil was the primary supplementation that I did, and I went up to 10,000 milligrams a day for, I can't remember now if it was 60 or 90 days, this is 2 years ago. I think it was about 60 days, 10,000 a day. And then I dropped down to 5,000 a day. And 1 year later, when I had my next eye exam, I was back to 20/15 vision and able to read things I wasn't able to read prior.
Very nice.
And fish oil was the primary supplement that I used to regain my eyesight. Now, you talk about this as the desert island supplement. If I'm stuck on a desert island and can only have one supplement in supply for the life of the island experience, it would be fish oil. Why?
Fish oil covers so much in relation to health, right? I believe that this day and age that I would say 98% of disease is caused by inflammation.
Okay.
And fish oil is one of the best things I have found, and not just like within my practice and my patients, but in relation to all the research that's been done out there, they show that it's one of the best anti-inflammatory supplements that you can take.
So it's all about anti-inflammation, and once you get control of your inflammation, and see, to a novice like me, I think inflammation, oh, that's when I cut myself and it gets a little swollen around that or whatever. I think of inflammation being a very topical thing that happens after an accident. Right. But that's not what inflammation is.
Well, that's part of it, right? That's part of that injury, like being hit by a ball, right?
It is, but when you talk about eating an anti-inflammatory, it's different.
Yes, it's completely different. Because down inside of our cells, when we have these little tiny onslaughts of toxins and pathogens and sugar and all that junk, the body has a natural response to try to get it out, and that's inflammation. And inflammation's a good thing.
We can't feel it. It's just going on in our body all the time. Right. Constantly, we got to be fighting this anti-inflammation. And if we do, and this is all science. This is stuff you can go online and find. This is all clinical data that fish oil helps with arthritis,
correct,
eyesight, blood sugar management,
exactly,
joints and spine. You're kind of an expert on joints and spine.
Right, yeah, it's huge with that.
Huge with that. Cholesterol, that's a new one to me. I didn't know.
Cholesterol, a lot of people don't know. High cholesterol is an inflammatory process in the body. Okay. And so if you bring down the inflammation, the cholesterol naturally just goes down.
Okay, so who should be taking... Oh, and cancer doesn't cure cancer, of course.
No.
But a person taking fish oil through the research is less likely to get cancer, is what they've found, I believe, in the studies.
Exactly.
So it's not a cancer. You don't start taking it after you have cancer.
Cure, no.
But if you're taking it, you are less likely to get cancer. That's huge. Yeah. Which one of us doesn't want to not get cancer, right?
Exactly.
So who should be taking it?
So in my opinion, everyone, again, it's that desert island thing. Everyone should be taking fish oil, right? And the amounts of what you should be taking vary from person to person. In general, I would say for people dealing with these type of things or different inflammatory processes in the body, they should be taking somewhere between 4,000 to 6,000 milligrams a day.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Compared to, it says on the bottle typically to take 2, which is usually 1,000 each. Our particular formulation at easywellnessstore.com is a phenomenal one. This is a pharmaceutical grade from Norway. It's as good as it gets. It's better than what we could get at person could get at Costco. Not much more expensive. It is a little bit more expensive, but still a great value. Less expensive at Easy Wellness Store than at any health food store I know of. So we got this at a good price.
Awesome.
So that people can take a lot of it. But this one comes with 60 soft gels. It's called the Omega 8060. So each of those 60 contains 1,000 milligrams. So in some cases here, we'd be taking 4 or maybe 6 if you have these issues. Now, anyone who has these issues, they're like, hook me up, right? Why would you not do that? It's certainly better than drugs.
Yeah, and it's quick. In fact, we just had a patient that came in with some knee issues, right? Psoriatic or arthritis around the knee, and it just makes it big and nodule and just sore, right?
Wow.
And he heard through his wife, who's currently seeing me, that she was doing better since taking fish oil. So he decided to go ahead and start taking 10,000 a day.
10,000, okay.
Within 2 days, the inflammation in his knee is already starting to go down.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so you saw immediate improvement.
Yeah, so you can see immediate improvement when you start taking the high amounts.
Okay.
Now, unless I see you as a personal patient, I usually do not advise doing more than 6,000.
Okay.
But research and experience has shown that you can actually take up to 12,000 milligrams a day, and it can help with actually depression and ADHD too.
There's a great book, I highly recommend it to everyone watching the video, and to yourself if you haven't read it, called Perfect Health Diet, which is based on a massive amount of research. It's a great book, great read, Perfect Health Diet. And it goes through why we shouldn't be taking a multivitamin and why we should come up with a personal strategy for what we take. And they're really big on fish oil. And the other one they're really big on and say that the FDA is completely whacked on for volume is vitamin D.
Right.
After reading that book, I got rid of multivitamins, drastically increased my fish oil, which I already done because of your recommendation, and also my vitamin D. And so they're arguing, generally speaking, that when a person hears right now that you're talking about taking much more than is on the bottle, you're not alone.
Right.
There's a lot of good research that some of the amounts shown on bottles and what we should be taking, some of it we don't need at all. We get it from our diet.
Right.
And others we need much more than is stated on the bottle. And that's the case here. You're talking about much more than the FDA would recommend, for example.
Exactly. So much more. I mean, the FDA would get really mad at me if they knew I was saying this. But
I've been doing it a long time. I've been doing 5,000 a day for, I don't know, 18 months to 2 years.
Yeah.
And I would not stop doing that.
yeah, that's
Now,
a good level to be at with.
It's a high level, but I don't have any of these things going on, but I train a lot. I exercise
Correct.
a lot. I have a very active lifestyle. And so to me, although I don't have these, I need more nutrients because
I got this,
extreme. I do have joint and spine stuff. That's
Yeah.
right. And so I'd say not just if you have these negative issues. If you're an athlete, if you're working out half an hour to 2 hours a day, another good reason to take the extra.
Exactly.
And then 2,000.
For someone who maybe doesn't have a high active lifestyle, right?
Or these problems.
2,000 milligrams a day is a really good way to just help drive out inflammation from the body and keep things balanced out.
Okay, so you can find our formulation. It is called the Omega 8060 at easywellnessstore.com. Again, it's a pharmaceutical grade. There is no better fish oil out there. It's from Norway. You can find comparable products at your local health food store, and I would venture that they're more expensive than they are if you order them online at our store. Also, if you order $50 or more, it's free shipping. So
nice.
throw whatever you want in your shopping cart and we'll ship it to you free. So Dr. Kepo'o, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And success to you in your health and wellness.